So yeah, Big Back wanted to eat the camera on cake. So here we are doing Big Back behavior. Look at him. Stay tuned for more.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and feel some tea. Trying to call it family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first.
And we're back.
What's going on, co-ed Ken folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video. I'm like in the Matrix or something. Anyway, welcome back to another video, Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Doug. This is my little wife, Coco, also known as Kourtney. This is Kourtney Eddie. The channel's all about relationship, reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight, we're going to be talking about love and marriage, Huntsville. Hello.
Why are you talking so fast?
Know that my drool got in my mouth. I want to choke on it.
Because of that Christmas cake. Y'all see the remnants of it. He enjoyed coming on this camera, eating, burping, and doing a lot of big back behavior. Y'all said, Kourtney, why you always calling him round? He plays into it. He does a great job. You want them to get up, you're going to get up and throw that away. Let them see your side profile. So if you're brand new to this channel and subscribe yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We try to, like to, prefer to have fun over here, but some of y'all just won't let it be. Okay.
Why you do me like that? You be hurting my feelings.
Now don't make me pause this and restart it because
So how y'all do? Yeah, see how she do me, y'all.
Because he not telling the truth.
What?
He not telling the truth. Eddie just be laughing. This is how we met. Don't come over here talking about I am bullying my husband. This is how we met. And in fact, Eddie picks with me a whole lot more than I pick with him.
I just worship the ground you walk on, and this is what I get done to me. Don't understand it. Just don't get it.
Yeah, I can't even find what I'm looking for. Yeah,
I don't get it. See, even God intervened, so you can't find it.
I was looking for this. So yeah, the lies. All right, you guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's go and get started. A Coke and a cake.
I'm in a sugar rush, man. Golly. I don't drink coffee, so I need something to get me kind of stimulated. So here's what it is.
All right, so it's called Like a Bat Out of Nail. Whoever come up with these?
Carlos.
Whoever come up
Carlos
with
being
these?
here, little think tank.
Whoever come up with
what
these?
kind of title I can come up with this time? A Bat Out of Nail. That's a good title.
Yeah, that's really not. So it started out with what's her name? I almost say like Patrice, but it's Latrice. Yeah. Tricia. I don't know why I struggle with that child name, honey, but
no, it's called G.I. Jane.
So yeah, Tricia, like Patricia, so it's Latricia. So that's it, Tricia.
Come up with these names, man.
Tricia been out a long time.
Patricia, yeah, not Latricia. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little spin on it. Instead of calling her Patricia, I call her Latricia. Come on, y'all.
So she's sitting down talking with her friend Sharon, which Sharon looked like from the last time she was filming, honey. She done lost her weight. She said, "Ooh, I'm gonna be a regular friend of the show. Ooh, let me lose some weight, child."
She ain't gonna be like that big back y'all gonna see next week.
Go ahead and tell him because you done brought him up. Go ahead and tell him. Go ahead and tell him. Go ahead and tell him, baby. I tell you what he's saying.
No,
you done brought it up.
No,
so
I'm just saying they're gonna see a big back on TV next week.
Well, tell them.
I ain't gonna tell them.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Don't tell
you
them.
You will see Eddie in the background
Don't tell
of
them
Miss Wanda video.
Oh, now they was, y'all love Miss Wanda. Yep,
and we do.
We do.
And we do. It is what it is. So let's see. So she was telling her about, basically giving her an update about Ken, telling her about counseling session that she did with Dr. Francis, and basically how she missed her parents, and she was just getting teary eyed and just saying that she never cried, she never cried in front of her kids. She feel like that's weak sauce if you do that. I think it depends if you like
Crying all the time over
or
simple things. Yeah.
or like irate with your emotions when crying in front of your kids, then they feel like, what I'm saying, because we are labeled as the strong one. So I've never cried in front of my kids. Now my kids may have caught me crying like they walked in or something like that, and I try to suck it up. But I do remember one time I cried over the phone. My kids was grown then, and because of a situation, and it just came out of nowhere. I was like, oh my gosh. And so, but I do understand that you the parent, you like, you got some parents that will always cry for nature to, they feel like they the parent, they parenting their parent. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. It's a fine line with that.
I really think little Tricia, she needs some. I know she's going to counseling. I don't think she needs to be in a relationship right now, man. Cause she's saying right now in this conversation that she can't let her guards down. I don't want to get close to nobody because I don't want to take a chance of getting hurt. But babe, you got to. If you're gonna be with somebody, you got to let them guards down. Yeah, you taking a chance, you taking a gamble, but man, but you got to allow people to get close to you. Stop pushing people away, and that's what she's doing. She's pushing a lot of people away.
And
That's all I get. Yeah, yeah, you right, baby. I don't get nothing like that. See how you do me? Call me round, call me fat, and you don't amen my stuff.
and do you do me like that?
Yeah, I do. I said, yeah, baby, you right, baby. I'm your biggest cheerleader. Yeah, get him, baby. Get him, mom. Look in the comments, man. I be sticking up for you. Ooh, round, brutal. Don't play your navel. See.
So anyway, but like Eddie said, I do agree that she don't need to be in a relationship. Heck, no, but you let me do it. Don't coach me on when I don't need no
First
for
of
you
all,
telling
I
me to
am the
do.
man, and you are the one man. So if I ask you to do something, you do it.
See, that's why we need to do these videos when he half sleepy and stuff like that. Cause now he done had some sugar and all that stuff. So now he just on one.
I'm just saying,
He just on
dog.
one.
Don't
So
try to go
anyway,
against your husband.
y'all, Eddie just be trolling y'all. I'm telling you.
I'm serious,
Yeah,
man.
he really
You
be
think
trolling.
Maurice bad when it comes to conventional relationship? Conventional relationship?
That's right. Can't say it.
Hey, I'm worse than Maurice,
I
man.
promise you,
A
he not.
man needs to do what a man supposed to do. A woman needs to stay in her lane, do what she needs to do.
And then
See,
y'all,
I really think if Mel would have did that with Martell, she'd still be on the show.
and then y'all go back to Ready to Love when he was like, really and truly, I feel like a Nobel collector. So y'all don't listen to him. He just be trolling y'all
Okay.
because if he was like that, we wouldn't even be together. So
Okay.
so she was just saying that she don't like getting attached to people because of the fear of losing them. And her friend just stated that basically, yeah, I understand because Gary took you a long time to open up to me. And
Really? I don't think she said they work together.
I think at the gym.
Yeah,
I don't know if she was one of her clients.
Yeah, but she said, man, I didn't know who you were. We worked together for a long period of time.
So she also saying that she went to the grave to see her parents for I guess the first time since they've been in the grave, and she wells up with tears and everything. That girl got a lot of trauma, baby.
Yeah,
A
but then
lot of
again,
trauma.
that's one thing me myself, don't understand or can I can't comprehend right now because I then again I did lose my dad. But when losing both your parents, it will do something to you, especially if you're close to your parents. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my, man, I'm dread when that day comes.
For those that don't know, because I don't always do this, but yes, make sure that y'all go and get my book Swipe Right After 40, Finding Love Online After 40, How to Attract What You Deserve and Love Again.
Mhm.
So yes, this is how me and my husband met, for those
Yeah.
that don't know. And it's not really just about dating per se online, because we did meet online, but it's also about changing who you are, i.e., this girl right here, if she would have changed and worked on herself, then she can attract the love that is for her. Even if Ken is for her, not for her, she's not ready to receive the love.
I think Ken is a
And
good dude.
and you can find this book.
Oh,
Mhm. See,
you swayed over there. So I use roll your coattail over there. You should
get off
sway over
of.
there.
So you can find it at swipe right after 40.com, or if you're watching this on YouTube, then you definitely can go into the you should see it around this video and purchase it. Continue.
Yeah, I was saying I think Ken's a good dude. I think he has good intentions, man. But you're right. She needs to kind of fix and work on herself before she even think about trying to get into another relationship, man. Because hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
Oh, that was deep, man. Y'all never heard that before. Hurt people hurt people. That's
So
good.
moving on to the next scene, you got Kimmi, which she invited the ladies to do a soap making. Just soap making.
What was that supposed to be?
Because it was a
Black
ball of
Power?
soap. Ball of
Oh, you
soap.
doing the Black Power thing.
So she invited Latrice.
Letitia.
I mean not the girl ain't named Latrice. She about
Letitia.
she invited baby. Let me get through this. Let me get through this.
I don't know if she could buy people.
He's trying to make this video longer than what it is. He been running his gap ever since. So she invited Tisha, Destiny, and she also invited Tricia.
Tricia.
So Destiny came in late, child.
As usual, she was probably trying to find her some more men. I gotta find me another man. I'm gonna be a little bit late. Yeah, cause she all over Huntsville.
So she didn't invite Nell because she said Nell got her event going on and
Which
everything.
understandable.
Yeah, but I understand too that Nell probably felt left out, which she did. You just offer the invitation, let her say, "Hey, I can't make it."
Right,
but I understand that, so I understand from both standpoints. So she was just trying to be,
courteous.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I helped you out.
Yeah.
See that? Yeah, we doing all this. I'm helping you out.
I swear I'm gonna hide the coke and the cribbing cake. He will not get on this video.
Do not say coke like that. You don't say coke. He got some coke now.
He's drinking a drink. So I'm gonna hide that next time. So they talking about Destiny and Lance and all that stuff in the Google eyes, and basically Destiny just updating them on the situation that took place. And she had a conversation with Nell, and Destiny was just saying that Nell got a problem with Letitia, and Letitia like, I thought we squashed this. She said, keep my name out your motherfucking mouth.
She bet she was Will Smith. She trying to channel her inner Will Smith. You keep your name out of your and if you don't, I'm gonna slap the crap out of you. And that's basically what she was saying.
And she said, I thought we was good and stuff like that, and everything. So anyway, yeah. So that basically what it was. So now let's move on to the next scene where you got Chris and they're doing what is called flexitivities. I'll wait till my husband answer that one comment on his TikTok.
You wish it was one comment.
Too.
My TikTok's blowing up, y'all. Y'all need to go over there. We're blowing up, man. I'm gonna be the next superstar. Sure am.
So let's move on. So first of all, why did Chris? I mean, I thought it was a 70s event, but Chris came in there with that 70s shirt and pink
Chris
pants.
is an older guy, and if you're confident in yourself, you can wear anything and get away with it. Yeah, that's who Chris is.
Would you wear that?
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, but it wasn't a 70s
I don't
event.
care. I'm not gonna let some people. I'm not gonna be a sheep to the system. If I want to wear something that's odd and out of the box, I will. Now, I'm not gonna be ooh, I gotta have this. Ooh, no. If I want to wear a butterfly collar, I would do it.
First of all, Eddie lying, because really and truly, he'd be like, "Dude, this look okay? How this look?"
It's not about look. It's if it fit and hang right. If it don't hang right and fit right, yeah, that's different. But if the style is there and I like the style, regardless who don't like it, I'm still gonna wear it. I'm the one
it hang right. Hang right.
I'm the one rocking the finger waves back in the day. I didn't care what people thought. I'm the type of dude. I march to the beat of my own drama. I don't need to fall in with everybody else like y'all do.
Okay. And then he said, "Baby, how this look? Do these match? Do this go with this?
That's different. But if the style If I like the style, I don't care. As long as it fits right, it doesn't matter.
So you got
You ain't trying to put me in the box.
Kimmy and the rest of the people coming in and everything. So I think somebody made a reference about the balls. Said, "Oh, we got more balls." There was
Yeah.
because Neil didn't know about the balls. I think that was
She didn't know about what?
the balls.
Oh, you said the
So
balls.
what?
You said the balls.
So it was what? I struggle with this girl name.
Latrice? Latricia?
Tricia. Yes, I don't know why. I struggle
Just
with it.
remember, put Tricia, then put the lie.
I tried to, but anyway, so it was Latricia that said something about Tricia that said something about the balls, and then she said, "Oh, we got balls again," and then Nell was like, "Huh?" And then Kimmy said, "Oh yeah, we had
The soap balls.
yeah, we all met up. Oh, it was couples things or latest things or whatever." She said it was just the latest and stuff like. But I didn't invite you because I knew you had this event going on. I knew we would be here, so you'd be busy with this. She was like, I feel something. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
I'm with you on that. I think Kim still should have invited her, let her turn it down.
Yeah. So I think that's why I think Neil was in her feelings all night long.
No, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense because you didn't invite me. Now you're here, so I'm in my feelings. So any little thing you're gonna do is gonna
Right.
set me off.
And I think that's why she said, "Oh, I didn't get invited again." So
Mm.
it must have been something else that
Something
took
else.
place that she felt, that
Well,
she didn't get an
then,
invite for.
as you put it that way, I'm kind of on Nail's side
So
then.
let's see. So Martell show up, honey. So he got Arion. I don't know who did that iron on, child. I said, do they still wear iron
Yeah, they
ons?
do. Yeah, I thought it was good, and I said, man, even with the picture of Arion, I guarantee y'all the ratings gonna go up. Even with the picture, the girl's not even on the show yet. Just a picture.
Is that her invitation coming to the
And
show?
I think so. They're trying to do a soft lunch. Well, that's a good point. They're trying to do a soft lunch, and I think this soft lunch of her being on the shirt and people reacting to her being on the shirt most likely is gonna be positive. I think
Ain't gonna be no
it's
positive.
gonna be
child.
positive, yeah. And I think she's gonna bring a lot to the show. And I really think, me personally, I think she would save the show. I think she would do better than the ex. I really do. And y'all think I'm joking? And no, we're not related.
Saving the show, I don't know. That's a reach.
I'm just saying, I really do. I think she's gonna inject some new energy in the show.
I don't know about all
Yeah,
that.
I'm serious.
Now, if she come on, will the ratings go up for that time that she on? Yeah, it depends on how she
I
moves.
think that
But will she save the show? Absolutely.
the people who don't like her and the people that do like her, they're gonna watch that show with her on the show.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna watch and the ratings gonna go up. And on gonna say, we have a gold mine with this girl Ariana. Maybe we need to keep her around.
Now you going too far now.
I'm
You going too
dead
far.
serious,
Now
man.
you know you trolling.
I'm not.
Now you know you
I'm
going
looking at it from a business standpoint.
Now you
Okay,
going
I'm
too
taking
far.
all feelings out of it. I'm looking at it from a money standpoint.
It depends on how she comes on the show. Now, is she gonna be introduced as the new couple and do couple events with the rest of
Right.
them? That will get eyeballs on there because it's gonna introduce a different dynamic.
And
Because let me finish.
Okay.
Because I don't think some of the other ladies care for her like that.
It doesn't
Because
matter.
she called them out on stuff that they husbands
I
was
hear you.
doing.
I
So
hear
yeah.
you. But guess what? OWN do not care about all that. All they care is about ratings and money. If she comes on that show and the ratings goes up and the money comes in, they don't care about who feel what. They're gonna keep on the
I didn't
show.
say that. I didn't
I'm
say
just
that.
saying. You
But
said what they don't care about. OWN don't care about that.
I'm not talking about OWN, baby. You got
That's what I'm looking. I'm looking at it from a CEO business standpoint. That's what I'm looking at it from.
yeah.
Y'all looking from, ooh, I don't like her. They don't care about y'all feelings, man. It's all about the money.
So getting back to it now, he had it right there. Now it was zipped up, and he told me, "I'm not trying to hide. I was putting it up." But why you got it zipped up so tight?
Because he wanted to do the grand revealing. Let that man do what he wants to do.
So he came in as a couple, but she's stuck on the shirt though. You know what I'm
she's
saying?
stuck on the shirt, but guess what? She's close to his heart.
Man, bull crap.
So, man.
Um, and so anyway, Destiny come in with a date, honey. And of course, people say, "Oh, is it Lance?" They probably come in with Lance. They ride together, yada yada yada. The girl said, "Nope."
She
She ain't
threw
even come in with the bodyguard, honey. She came in with Will, honey.
she threw a curveball on y'all.
One of what that man name is?
Ken,
Ken Friends.
yeah. Ken said he didn't even know about it.
And so he DM'd her and she was like, shoot, you can come to me, come here with me. And she did. Now you said what?
I'm saying, man, she they got her looking like a hoe on this show. Then I thought about it. I said, no, I take that back.
And then I said, well, no, this is making herself look like that. But
Yeah.
then
Like I said, I took it back. I said, well, she's single. If guys can do it, so can she.
yeah.
So, hey, she's out there having fun. Do you, Destiny? Do you? You're not married. You're not on lockdown. You're single. You don't have no ring on your hand. Have fun.
And I said, well, shoot, child, I used to date like that too. I ain't sleep with none of them. I was just out there dating. So if you may see me over here on a date with somebody, see me over, because it is about just exploring and having fun,
Yeah.
seeing how you want to be treated, how you don't want to be treated,
Right,
honey.
you got it. That's the only way you can figure it out.
So yeah, just hey, if that's what it takes, child, for you to come on camera, just come with the ones that already been on camera. You ain't got to introduce nobody new that. And then over here on this side, you could be dating somebody in real life that you don't want the public to know about,
Yeah.
but you'll just be over here. So as they was talking, and everybody was a little shocked and stuff like that. So now Lance, on the other hand, looked like he brought a hooker. I was like, who is this woman? And now
She walked up in there like she owned the joint. I said, I'm like, who is
to
the
me,
woman? Her phone?
I didn't get that she owned it. I got that
That's why.
she was a prostitute,
Nah,
hooker,
the way she
paid
walked in
escort or
there,
something.
when to me, I was like, okay, she walked in like she owned the joint. I said, dang, who this woman is? She half dressed and everything. But Lance likes what he likes, I guess.
So Lance said, to see Destiny with somebody, it don't bother him. Well, it does
did.
bother him a little, but he was like, she can do whatever she wants to and stuff like that. So as they are playing the games, they also was playing musical spoons. And
I never heard that game before, but it looks to me, it looks like it's fun. I would try to do it, but like you said, it can be real physical. It can get real physical, and it can be real competitive.
because you snatching,
You
basically,
snatch
for those that don't know, they got little
spoon.
plastic spoons. You can go ahead and explain it,
Oh,
baby,
they got.
because you're gonna continue to interrupt
Oh,
me.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
go
Go ahead.
ahead, baby.
Go.
So you got spoons, plastic spoons that they are basically, like musical chairs. You go around, go around, go around, and then grab the spoon. Now, what I say can get physical because if somebody scratching you, got nails and all that stuff, whatever. So I think Destiny was like, "Oh, I'm out. Y'all can have that," because it was getting kind of, because you got not just, if they would have separated maybe the men and the women, but then you got men that got strong arms and hands.
Yeah, some of the guys, they lift weights and work out, and here you are, a dainty little woman. You get pushed over. You throw spoons all over the place. But yeah, it looks like a fun game.
I thought you were gonna talk about Martell and
Oh yeah, Martell. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to believe that Martell and Marceau was the last two. I think production set that up. I will be honest with you. I think so. And Martell and Marceau, the last two, they had one spoon on the table left, and they were going around. Or they supposed to be going around, but it's like they were waiting for the music to stop to grab the spoon. The music stopped. Martell grabbed the spoon, but somehow Marceau had the same color spoon up his sleeve, and he pulled that spoon out of his sleeve.
how he do that.
I don't know either, man, but I got it. But Asher Marceau cheated. And go ahead and say what Martell said about Marceau.
He said, well, he cheated like that. Well, we already know what his true, character is. Is a cheater. So I was like, listen, Martell, y'all just trying to get on a good spot. And you done called it. Although, hey, it is what it is. I guess, I can't argue with you on that one, but So but anyway, so Kimmi was walking up to Nell and basically saying, because they were trying to get Letitia to have a conversation with Nell to say, hey, y'all need to squash this, keep my name out your mother. And Letitia was like, girl, I don't want to talk to her no more. I don't want to get on camera. I don't want to talk about this no more. I see what I see and I'm over it. I'm not apologizing. Yada, yada, yada. She don't want to talk about me. I ain't finna talk about her. But Kimmi went over there talking to Nell and said, listen, y'all need to, I want you and Tisha to talk. Now, first of all, when Kimmi walked over to Nell, she looked at her like, I told you Neil's still mad. She wasn't invited to that event. And so her energy had shifted. And so she looking at her like, what you want? You know? And she said, hey, I just want y'all to go outside and talk. And she was like, well, for what? Talk about what? You know what I'm saying? And so she said, well, you know, a conversation was had, da 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 da. Well, you said teacher need to keep her mother monkey mouth. She was like, all right. So as they sit down, they talking. Kim said, I thought y'all was good. She said, okay, you know what I'm saying? But the story was told about her and stuff like that. Tisha said, why you leave LA early? She said, that's my business, not yours. She said, well, it all started when you told me that you was leaving LA early because you was having your grandbaby. Your grandbaby was coming. Somebody was in labor with your grandbaby, stuff like that, or whatever. So Nia denied saying those things. Tisha was like, Kimmi, you was there, did she not say that? And then um, she said, because you said you were having a grandbaby. Then Nia was like, keep my grandbaby. I was like, come on, Nia. Now, come on. Now, in this whole elementary school thing, Nia was being such a freaking, just say what you said, but you mad that it keeps coming up because you said what you said. And now you mad at other people. You mad at Tisha for, I guess, continue to divulge. You knew the Lance was having a baby. Y'all was leaving early because of that. And now you don't want to look bad to say that, oh, Destiny, I really knew that I was having a grandchild. So now you mad at everybody but you made this whole big thing up and it was just real childish. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, well, you said it all. You know, the only thing I would like to add was that Tisha did say, "I'm gonna care about your grandbaby." Dang, Tisha. But I know why she said
Oh
it. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because she said, I'm not worried about, I'm not concerned about your grandbaby because it's not about your grandbaby.
Right.
It's about us.
Yeah.
But it's the way Tisha said it. Like, I don't know, Tisha. Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say, Tisha, but I don't care about your grandbaby. So that kind of set Nell off a little bit more too.
Yeah, I didn't take it as that, but she was trying to explain to her, I'm not talking about
I
your
get it.
grandchild.
Yeah.
I know. But the way you said it made you feel like, it didn't make me
The
feel
reason
like
why I
that.
said because Nell was already heated.
Mhm.
And when you got a person that heated and they mad at you, the slight little thing you say, even though you don't mean no harm, you know, they can take it the wrong way. And like I said, no, you know, don't say it like that while Nell in this mindset right now. But you know, it is what it is.
You know, the situation that as they was going this back and forth and stuff like that. Now, Nell voice was getting elevated. Now it could have been Kimmi and her, you know. See, when a person tell you not to yell, well, I'm having to yell because you're yelling.
Right.
So I'm having to talk over you because you're yelling and you can't hear me because you yelling. Now, Nell was yelling and she was feeling attacked in that moment. And I can't say that she was feeling attacked. And it's not good for several people to try to confront somebody because they feel ambushed and that makes the matter worse. And I've been in a situation like that and I said, oh, they're going to feel ambushed. Let me just shut my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Sit back and let whoever handle it, handle it. Because I know what it feels like to be ambushed. I've been like that before. So I know that Neil felt like that. And so in that moment, she was yelling. But then they were saying, hey, you ain't got to yell. And then Kimmi said, you don't have to yell. And she said, well, y'all ain't got to come at me like that. And Kimmi said, I will dump you in that pool. I said, come on, Kim. Come on, Kim. It's the thuggish rugged bone.
Kim, you was wrong for that because you can't take it to a new level. Now you're trying to get physical with somebody. You know, I get what you was coming from, where you coming from, but to dump the woman in her own pool at her house, you know how disrespectful that is.
Was that her house?
Yeah, they was at
Oh,
Yeah, I think, but they were throwing the
I thought
party.
they was at an event
Well,
center.
they were throwing the party at her event. Now, if I'm throwing an event and somebody come to my event and threaten to beat me up in my own event or throw me in my own pool, oh, them fighting words
You
right
shouldn't be
there.
yelling.
Yeah, I can yell. It's my freaking house.
As Nell said, they say you was the only one
Mm.
You was the only one yelling, yelling. You was
What?
the only one yelling, Nelly. Go ahead, baby.
Anyway, so yeah, but to come to find out, the reason why Kimmy went that far and went that extreme is cause yelling like that triggers her. But did we skip over the part of
No, we haven't.
what
I was going to that next.
what's that?
Go about Destiny. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah.
See, you don't let me get to. Then we skip up. Let me get to it. But see, the reason Kimmy, what you went on to the next. See, you don't take notes. You just sit there as the
I don't
co-host.
need to take notes. Everything's right here in my head.
No,
Unlike
it
you.
ain't.
What she say? Glance. What she say?
If it weren't for me writing notes, we wouldn't have this channel because you was like, I don't remember that part right. So anyway, in the next scene, you got where they veer toward the men, and Will said,
Not
what y'all think
big.
about Destiny? And then somebody said she a good wholesome girl, which I know they were just being funny. And he said, "Oh shoot, I was hoping one night for her to prove her worth, prove
Her worth.
yeah."
I said, dang, Will, you coming off like a horn dog, man. You're not even trying to hide it, man. And I think Lance, he kind of took offense to it,
Yeah. He was like, "Dang."
Yeah, golly, that's how you look at Destiny, man. Oh, she had that. I seen her before, but she never had a bodysuit on like that before. Now, my first time seeing her in this bodysuit, I'm saying to myself, dang, Destiny. Ooh, you got one night to prove yourself. And Will, he try to get them draws, man.
And here's why women should continue to date. That probably will last date. You
Oh,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because some men only want you just for that period.
Then you gonna sit in front of the friend group. Something like that, I wouldn't even sit in front of the friend group. That's just me, cause y'all know they tight, you know what I'm saying?
Now she wants some random woman. She
Right.
be around all the
Right, that's what I'm
different. Yeah,
saying. You saying that about somebody that's in the inner circle, man. I
that's
wouldn't have said that.
Martell
And
friend.
Martell, and you said, yeah, I knew. I want to
And they all laughed and stuff like that. But they said, Lance used to date her. He was like, "Oh, I didn't know that." They say,
So
"Yeah,
that's what
you
I'm
could be the
saying.
rebound."
See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful who you gotta be careful on what you say around certain people. Cause you don't know who knows who, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you saying all this stuff, and it's called what it is, last ex-girlfriend. I know they were just dating, but still, you know what I'm saying? And now that's what I'm saying. You gotta think before you speak.
And see, Will seem like the type of dude.
He gonna hit it and quit it.
That's not what I'm finna say.
I'm just saying
Okay,
because
forget it.
even Ken said that.
Yeah. But Will seem like the type of dude. If a woman don't give it to him, he could lie and say, "Oh yeah, he did. I had
No,
that," and
I
stuff like
hope he
that.
ain't that type of dude.
Cause
That,
I have been lied on and said, "Oh yeah," I told to somebody else that I slept with. I was like, unless I was out for the night, I ain't never slept with him ever.
I don't see me personally. To be honest,
Some men, because
let me finish. I gotta say, you cut me off.
because you cut me
Because
off.
I'm a man, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, man. Because if a man has to lie about some cookies, that's not a real man. Because I'm gonna be honest, I never lied about getting somebody or some woman cookies. Never. I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But if you gotta go around and lie to say I got this such person cookies to make yourself look good in front of certain type of people, you're not a true man. Don't, because now you're not just lying. You're disparaging the woman you lying about. So yeah, man, that's cap. In my
I'm
opinion.
not saying for those. I'm not saying he did that. I'm just saying he could possibly do that, especially if Destin don't give
I
it to
don't
him.
think he will. I don't think
I
he'll do
don't
something like
know
that.
him, honey. But for him to be that, what is it, a doggish, you know what I'm
I don't
saying, and
think.
then say, "Hey, I just wanted to hit it. That's all I'm here for."
I don't think
Then
he'll do that, man. Not around that friend group. No, because they'll know. Trust me, they'll know. They'll find out.
so in the next thing you got what Kimmy said that listen, she in her confession, she said, I got a short fuse for fussing. And she said, and a lot of people don't know that about me. They think that I'm, long suffering, nice and kind and all that stuff, whatever. But certain stuff is a trigger for me. And so she said that her dad was abusive and that her mom and dad got divorced, I guess, early on, and he was I guess alcoholic or drinking or something like that or whatever, and they fussed a lot. And she always felt that she had to get in between it, or she felt that she had to defend somebody else for their actions, what I'm saying, defend somebody else. So it was a trick for her. That one TikTok comment can wait. And so Kimmy did apologize to
Neil.
yeah.
And Neil apologized to her. And I'm saying, to me, that's how you should do it. Grown women doing things. Go ahead. It seems like you want to say something.
I just wanted to say, but Nell said, if I yelled, I hate when people say, if I did this, I apologize. Just take ownership. You was yelling.
No, she was.
Now, in her defense, she was saying other people's yelling as well. You can't tell me I can't yell and y'all yelling. But I think other people's elevated. Kimmy was yelling too because they trying to, yell over you. But either way, it wasn't right. But she said, if I yell at y'all, I apologize. But then sometimes people don't even know what they doing in the moment. But yeah.
Yeah, so
Neil didn't want to do that hug now. It took her a minute.
Yeah, she was in her feelings. You gotta understand. She got ghosted twice or several times. Girls got together and invited her. Now you at her event screaming at her. But I think Neil was still in her feelings, man. But she pushed through the hug and they squashed it. And that's what it seems like.
And Tisha said, I ain't apologizing, period.
And Tisha said, hell got to freeze over. I apologize to Neil. She owe me an apology.
And I agree.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Neil, child, is not a good look. I really truly don't like to see this side of Neil, but that's who she is. That's who she is.
Maybe it's who she was.
I think somebody said in the comments that's who she is or something like that.
Maybe when she first came on, acting like the old wise one was a front. And this is the true Nell, you know what I'm saying? He's just ratchet and ghetto, and just, hey, it is what it is. But hey, floats your boat, man, But Chris seemed like he's still laid back and cool, so.
As long as you don't talk about that NDA and all that stuff, whatever and stuff. So, but yeah. So we gonna see if Ariana gonna be on the show eventually. But
Carlos, make it happen.
No, it is not related to her because somebody was holding on, and that comment still out there. You did not.
I did. I replied back to it.
When?
Yesterday.
No, when I told you to reply back to it, it's still out there. Man. Yeah. But anyway,
I said no, we're not cousins, but I think she'll be a good help to the show, and she will be. And, I know a lot of you male fans, male amigos, whatever you call yourselves, y'all will be upset with my take on it. But it's not about feelings; it's about ratings and money. And I think On is smart enough to know that more people would like to see her on the show, and than not. And people that don't want her on the show, y'all gonna watch anyway, so y'all can critique and talk bad about her and hate on. Then y'all go back report it to Mel. Yeah, she wearing this. Yeah, she doing this. So but that's just my personal opinion.
So on that note, you guys, that's all we got. Y'all, let's see Eddie on the next episode.
No,
look really hard. Fine, where's Waldo? Look very, very hard, and you'll see him on the next episode.
What episode you talking about?
The next episode, when you see Wanda, you see him. When you see him, you see Waldo.
And you see me and you see her. She either there. I wonder if they're gonna show you walking to the car.
Anyway, on that note, you guys, don't forget to go with God.
Who that tall giant?
Hey.